Yo, what's going on, guys? And of course, we gotta make the season preview for what team are we talking about today, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, it's that time of year where we're talking about the Los Angeles Lakers season prediction for them. Did I say season preview? The season preview will come out in a week or two, but right now we're gonna predict what's gonna happen this season. And first, the prediction, we're going to see Bronny and LeBron on the floor, whether you like it or not. Now, I do believe that this is a pivotal year for the Lakers and LeBron, and just like if they are actually a championship team or not. Now, in my mind, I want to hear your guys' before I speak my mind. I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. What is your prediction for this season? Let me hear them right now, and hit that like and subscribe button if you want more content like this. And go check out my work at USA Today Sports.com for more basketball coverage. Obviously, let's talk about what ESPN says about the Lakers. ESPN says the Lakers are projected to be a 44-win team, 44.5 win, rounded up, 45-win team. They're saying, and they said the Clippers were only going to win 40.5. So basically, the ESPN is higher on a team that basically has the same roster for the last two seasons than they are on a team that got deeper, arguably. Now, the Lakers won 47 games, so they're keeping them around it. If they have won 45 games, they would have missed the play-in. And again, they basically are saying, and I got to stop saying that word, a play-in team. Now, do I think they're better than a play-in team? Yes, because as long as Anthony Davis is in his prime and LeBron James plays like he did last year, they should be better. Now, the whole D'Angelo Russell situation is a mess. I personally think, look, if you traded back for the guy and there is no clear upgrade out there, you should probably just keep the guy and make him happy so he feels love, so he does his best. I think everybody realized Austin Reeves is not, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but we realized that Austin Reeves is not an all-star, but he's a starting level player. And the biggest question, I think, is what is Rui Hachimura? Because Davis, Hachimura, LeBron, Reeves, and Russell make the starting lineup. We assume the second unit this year is probably going to be a combination of Gabe Vincent, Max Christie, Dalton Connect, hopefully once Jared Vanderbilt's healthy, and Jackson Hayes, and then sprinkle in, we'd assume, Jalen Hood-Schifino, Cam Reddish, and Maxwell Lewis. Christian Colocu, Colin Castleton, and Armel Traore are the guys who are on two ways. I bet you Castleton and Colocu are fighting for a roster, like a standard spot, as the Lakers have one standard spot left that they could choose to leave open, but I wouldn't be surprised if they convert Castleton to a regular contract and then either make Kyler Kelly or Quincy Oliveri or Jordan Goodwin onto their main roster. And I guess they technically don't have a roster spot open because Christian Wood is also a guy that I forgot to mention who's out right now, who's in there, so they don't have a roster spot open. But they could cut Cam Reddish or somebody if they wanted to convert somebody to a standard deal, or keep Jordan Goodwin, who I think Jordan Goodwin is somebody who could actually make this team, and he's actually can play both the one or the two. He's a pesky defender. He's not like an insane facilitator, but he can run the second unit. I know Maxwell Lewis is a guy that they could move on, and financially wouldn't hurt them past this season. And it's not like it's going to change anything. Cam Reddish, Jackson Hayes, Christian Wood, and Jordan Goodwin are all like on, I guess Christian Wood's on a little bit more than the minimum, but Hayes, Reddish, and Goodwin are all on minimum, so minimal contracts. So I really think when you look at this, I think, again, the package you're going to hear probably I think you're going to hear about Russell potentially being traded, And the only point guards that might be available is Anthony Simons. After that, Dennis Schroeder. I don't know who else is worth trading for that might be available. So unless D'Lo and something is being like D'Lo for a Schroeder swap might work out if the Nets are like, yeah, we want to re-sign D'Lo because we have a good relationship with him and we just don't want to get uncompensated for Schroeder walking. And the Lakers are like, well, we like Schroeder, we'll re-sign him. Or you package Russell and Jalen Hood-Schifino for Anthony Simons. But outside of that, I really don't see any point guard becoming available that's worth it. Because the other guys who could be worth it are either young guys who are unproven or like a Kobe White who's more of a combo guard. So that's the whole problem. Like you might just like D'Lo, and I don't think D'Lo's the problem. I think Rui Hachimura, if you can flip him for a great, you lose score. So like if you were gonna flip Rui Hachimura and let's say Gabe Vincent, which that's like $30 million, for example, I think the idea of maybe, in this case, Christian Wood, Rui Hachimura, and Gabe Vincent for Mo Wagner, Jonathan Isaac, and Cole Anthony. That way you get a point guard, a guy in Jonathan Isaac. So Mo Wagner and Cole Anthony make up for the scoring you lose from Rui Hachimura and Christian Wood. And then Cole Anthony gives you... So my prediction basically is like either the Lakers are going to be, again, the same play-in team that like we freak out about, or as we talk about JJ Redick now, I think JJ Redick comes in, gets this, is a player coach, is like maybe like Steve Kerr where he's a genius when it comes to play design, where like he gets everybody clicking offensively, and then defensively the coaching staff that they have there comes into place, and they're able to, make up for the defensive limitations of this team. They surprise everybody, and they're like a top 6 seed, and they win 50 games, and they're a team that ends up challenging the Nuggets and Mavericks and Thunder and Timberwolves for a run for the title. And I think that is possible. I think that's gonna, basically the biggest thing you're hoping on is consistency from the Lakers, and better coaching will allow this team to reach for the stars. If not, you're hoping that Rob Pelinka has a trade in the back of his pocket that's actually gonna freaking make a difference and help this team win. But outside of that, I can't tell you if there's something that I believe in. Like, look, I think having Scott Brooks for the pick and roll aspect of things and offensive play design, I love it. Lindsey Harding and Nate McMillan, 2 good coaches that I like. And then they also have Bob Byer, that I think there's a good coaching staff that they put around JJ.